Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. As you can probably tell, we're no longer in Asia anymore by the clothes we're wearing.
We are currently in Ireland, and a very stormy Ireland. There is a storm called Storm Debbie, and we're just looking out the window here. It's quite
mental.
Wild. Yes, it's very, very different to where we were in Asia just last week. Jesus.
We can't complain, to be fair, because we've been away in Asia for the last 13 months and the heat was intense.
Truth be told, we came in because it's cool.
I know, it's like hot. Walking into AC, it's great.
Yeah, it is.
Irish people were not built for this heat.
And one thing that we were craving was the cold weather.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't wait to go home and be like wrapped up in jumpers and hats.
Yeah, yeah.
Else. So like it's cozy.
We craved a little bit of kind of comfort and coziness, yeah. So yeah, if you watched our last video, we were in Chiang Mai. So in order for us to get home, we did have a little bit of a trek, wasn't it?
Yes, a little bit of a trek. So we were obviously in Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai to Bangkok was our first flight. And then we had a long flight. We flew with Qatar Airways and where was our stopover? Was in Qatar.
First of all, when we left Chiang Mai, it was like an hour to Bangkok, so it's an internal flight, so we booked that through AirAsia. But then we had like an 8-hour layover in Bangkok airport.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
And which actually went by pretty quick. And then we had a 7-hour flight to, I think it's another 7 back to Dublin. So all in all, I think it was probably more than 24-hour travel from when we left the camp in Chiang Mai to actually arriving into Dublin, you know, back home was I think maybe 27 hours.
It was something like that, yeah. Family, because it was the longest we'd been away. It was 13 months our trip, and we didn't actually know when we left that it was going to be that long. So we sort of had ideas of countries that we wanted to go to, but we sort of just plan as we go, and then it stretched out to be 13 months. So yeah, we missed them. We couldn't wait to see them, and they're all waiting in the airport for us. They'd banners and balloons and everything else. So it was nice.
For so long nowadays, I mean, I can only imagine what it would have been like years ago, but like we'd have video calls and WhatsApp calls and things like that. So although you are miles away, you're still like kind of in touch with people, and you're still kind of, you know, having that kind of, it's not obviously as personal as being right beside them, but it's as close.
It definitely, it does help. The only thing that we found difficult was the time difference then sometimes as well. You know, that way, so people be only finished work at home and then we'd be going to bed. So like it was a bit difficult. We couldn't ring as much as we wanted to ring. Yeah. So it was really nice to see everybody.
I think that's the main part about being home right now, is just having that bit of time with family and friends and stuff like that. And like usually when we travel, like I think the longest trip up to this point was like 6 months. So like it's still long-ish, but you don't really go into that area of like, okay, I'm really starting to miss people. I'm really starting to miss what life is like at home and things like that. So doing it for 13 months, you do start to, you know, towards the end we were thinking about, you know, silly things like food and about just kind of people and family and stuff like that. So
you were craving some good Irish food.
I definitely think it was a natural end to our trip. It was, I don't think we, I think we came home at the right time, I guess you'd say.
So yeah, as this is an update video, let's talk about our future travel plans. So yeah, we're going to spend the remainder of the year at home in Ireland. We actually haven't been home for Christmas in 2 years in a row, and we love Christmas, don't we? So some videos of Ireland will be coming up on our channel. Yeah,
for sure. There's a lot of people actually interested in Ireland, especially the new subscribers that we've gotten over the last year, where they're like, you know, what part of Ireland are you from? Are you planning to do some Irish videos and stuff like that? And it is interesting because when you travel the way that we travel, you know, doing your own country is not something that kind of, you know, you're drawn to other countries, other cultures and stuff like that. And now that we've spent the last 13 months in, you know, crazy, you know, places in terms of culture and things like that, you know, to come back home and really kind of,
you crave a bit of your own. Like we're actually excited to see some of Ireland and film it and show everyone, you know. So you do crave it, like, so we're excited for that as well, aren't we? Yeah. And
I think as well, because we're big Christmas people, we have come again. We've come back at the right time because Christmas is only, I think, 6-7 weeks away. So it's a buzz, a little bit of atmosphere. You know, Christmas around the corner and things like that. So
we timed it well. If it had been the summer now, I think we would have been a little bit.
Irish summers aren't. And then last Christmas we were actually in Bangkok, which we never filmed because we were so back. We've had a few different types of Christmas the last couple of years, but this year
Christmas is all about being with family, and you know, so it's nice to be home. So yeah, talking about future travel plans, so we'll talk about the new year, because we do have some things lined up, like that we don't plan a lot in advance. There's just 3 trips that we have that we can tell you about. So we have 2 arranged in February and March, and it's going to be in Scandinavia. So we're going to do Iceland and Norway, and we haven't done them countries yet, so it's first for us and first for the channel as well. So we're really, really excited for that. Also then we have Bulgaria planned for July. My dad's 60 next year, so we're doing a big family trip away. So we know them 3 trips are definitely happening.
More or less concrete trips. And like that, as Samantha said earlier at the beginning of this video, when we went to Asia this time, we didn't know it was going to be 13 months. We generally don't travel that way. I know a lot of other travellers are very, you know, they have where they're going, you know, when they're going. It's all how long they're going to be there. We don't do things like that. Like,
we were going to Thailand, and after that we did not know what way it was going, and everything just sort of was like spur of the moment.
Yeah, it is. We're very
work.
impulsive when we travel, and when we got to Thailand in December which would have been last year, we didn't know how long we were going to be staying. We ended up staying till May, which was like 5 months or something like that.
We loved it. And we love just travelling like that as well. It's like if we love a place, we're going to spend longer in it, you know that way. So
exactly.
We never make promises to be like, this is definitely happening, because just we always change
our mind, and we're always kind of, you know, going from one to the other. But then also the downside to that is when we do plan, like for instance when we went to Malaysia, we had already gotten our outgoing flight, so we had only got, I think it was 6 days in Malaysia, and when we got there we loved it, and then we were like, oh, we've already got our next flight. And then that also happened in Korea. We flew from Philippines to Korea and had our outgoing flight to Japan, and we only got to Seoul in Korea, and we were there for about a week, and we loved that as well. And
we were
like,
raging that we never stayed longer. So sometimes it can be a bit bad in situations like that, but like then if you have travel commitments in other countries, sometimes that just happens too.
Exactly. Yeah. And Black Friday is coming up next week, so we are going to be booking our flights to Iceland, Norway, and probably Bulgaria as well. So then
to go to. And again, if you have any countries that you'd recommend, like let us know in the comments as well.
Suggestions. And like the thing about it as well is we're kind of fighting against ourselves a little bit, because Asia was so good. It was brilliant. Like we didn't get to go to Vietnam, Laos or Cambodia, and we were then thinking, oh, we just want to go back because we love Asian culture, we love the way life is out there. But then it's like, you know, as travellers, do we want to, you know, try something else, try do something else, try go to different countries, different cultures?
We like to mix it up a bit for ourselves as well, for the channel, but also for ourselves as well. Do you know that way? Because like as Keelan said, we do love Asia, but sometimes when you have the same of the one thing, like a lot of Asia is the same culture and stuff.
Here will be something that we're really excited
that'll be amazing about. Yeah, we're so excited for it.
So what exactly is happening with our channel, and what type of videos are you going to be posting? So yeah, as we said, we're obviously going to be travelling around Ireland, so there will be some videos from that. But another type of video that I think we've only done 2 or 3 on our channel, but we've always wanted to do it is like travel guides. So you're basically covering things that you may have missed in the live video of like when we were in India or Thailand, Philippines or whatever. So it's just kind of relaying information that we probably didn't say or talk about in the videos, you know, into like a guide kind of thing. So these are really, really helpful, especially for us, because we watch, when we decide we're going to another country, we watch a travel guide. We
watch a lot of travel guides and they're really, really helpful. It just goes into the in-depth sort of questions that we actually get asked all the time. We get a lot of messages on our Instagram, you know, and it might be like, where would you recommend to stay? Or like just questions about visas or whatever it may be.
Or vaccinations or cost of something that we wouldn't really need to, you know, sit down and then, you know, cover information that will be helpful to people if they're going to that country.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of travel guides coming. We will actually have a few of them. We're going to try do a travel guide for each country, and like that we did. So for example, India, we travelled a lot of India, so I'll probably be broken up into a couple of travel guides as well. So just be easy to follow for yourself if you.
And we spent, I think, 6 months in Thailand, so like we have still got so much information that we probably didn't say in the videos and the vlogs and stuff. So again, like we said, it's more so about just helping people who are going to these countries and just give them a little bit more information. They're also fun to make because you are then looking back on your trip and
you're
things like that.
Reliving your trip.
Yeah, you're reliving your trip, and you're kind of keeping those memories, although they're very fresh anyway. You're just kind of excited, and then it'll also go, God, we actually went to a lot of places in the last 13 months. So
of course.
It's exciting to put those videos together.
Yeah. So yeah, over the next few weeks on our channel, you'll notice there'll be a mixture of some travel guides and then some Ireland videos as well. So a mixture.
And on the topic of our trip and our videos and all that sort of stuff, what we're really interested to know is what ones did you think were the best or the most enjoyable or the most interesting? Do you prefer when we do videos like of historical places, like for instance in India? Or maybe is it like exploring beaches in Thailand and the Philippines? Some of the physical videos that we did that we really enjoyed making was like the Muay Thai in Thailand.
But did you enjoy it? Because we really enjoyed doing the camper van.
Loved doing them. Yeah, we thought that was just a great trip. So like, again, if you're interested in, you know, what it would be like to see us do camper, very engaging with people. People are always leaving comments on what type of food to eat, or you know, you didn't eat that dish right, you should have you know, put something on it or whatever. So the food videos are always engaging, so if you want to see us do more of them,
especially in Asia, because the Asian food is just unbelievable.
Incredible.
So
I know the videos in Korea were one of our favourite ones to make because it was very
random. It was just brilliant, honestly. So it was just, we were like, we just have to have fun with this. It's so quirky and just like unusual things there. So it sort of just depends where we are and the type of video that we make. Like, you know, how creative we can be ourselves then as well, and the situation that we're in.
Does it look like it?
Korea seemed very much like us as a country, didn't it? When we got there, it was very much like what we are very much interested in. So Korea was a great,
just walking around, having a laugh, just
Also, we got some messages based on like the technical aspect of making these videos. So like what cameras we use, how never actually done a video like that where it's been like we sit down and talk about what camera equipment we have, you know, what the plan is when we try and make a video, things like that. How do we edit them, what software we use, things like that. So we kind of forget that people actually might be interested in something like that.
Yeah, I think we touched on it briefly when we did like a Q&A questionnaire thing, and it was just basically like the camera gear that we use, but we didn't actually go into detail of how we use them and what we use them for. So that would be a cool video as well if you're interested. And you
So yeah, we're really interested to see and to hear what exactly you think about our videos and what ones was your favourite. Also as well, if there's a place to go or something that didn't catch your eye, was there any particular place that you thought, wow, that looks amazing? Again, let us know in the comments.
We'd love to hear that.
We would love to hear that, because we've done the trip now and we're home and we're just putting our feet up for a bit, but it'd be nice to kind of hear what, you know, you guys think as well. So yeah, let us know in the comments. All the questions that we asked there, what type of videos you enjoy and types of places and things like that, because yeah, it'd be great to hear you. So
our plans for Christmas. So as we mentioned earlier, we haven't been home in 2 years for Christmas, so we're really, really excited to be back. So our plan is to just spend Christmas at home with family. We might try get in a sneaky Christmas market. We do love the Christmas markets, but we'll see. As we said, Black Friday sales are coming soon, so we might have a little look out. I'm not too sure. It might be a Christmas market in Ireland maybe, or we can see, we might get one in Europe. I don't know, it just depends. But Christmas itself is going to be spent at home with our family. Plenty of eating, plenty of drinking, and just having a good time. I can't believe it. It's snowing. That's our second Christmas. This is our second Christmas party.
Second Christmas party? Are you drunk?
I haven't even had a mulled wine yet.
Right, so we're going to wrap up this video. As we said, it was just an update basically of what's been going on. We did sort of hint towards the end of our trip in Asia, so it'd probably come as no surprise to know that we are home.
So we just wanted to sit down and have a little casual chat, sort of really different video to what we usually do, but just to fill you in on what our plans are and the plans for the channel and everything else. So
we are very, very happy to be home. We are also very happy to have done the trip that we have done. Asia, just go. It's absolutely incredible. It's a different life over there.
All the countries, and there's so many more countries that we do want to see. And we're definitely going to go back. I don't know if it'll be next year or the year after, but again, we don't know our plans in advance.
We don't know. It could be next week. We are excited to be home. I know it might seem funny being, in these countries and now we're back in Ireland, but we have a new love for Ireland, I guess you'd say, after being away for so long.
Which is nice,
It is. We're
Sometimes
excited
you need to go away to miss it and appreciate it.
Exactly, So we're excited to go to parts of Ireland that we have put on the long finger. Now we're going to go and do it. If you like this videos already, and as we also said, we're going to be doing some travel guides as well, so stick around for them.
Definitely keep an eye out on the channel for the travel guides.
If you're new around here, please hit the subscribe button, and if you're not new around here, thanks again for watching and your continuous support.
You can also follow us on Instagram for our daily updates, so you'll see what we're getting up to at home in Ireland as well. So if you don't follow us already, go over and follow us on Instagram. You can also follow us on TikTok and Facebook as well. We do upload some short form videos on our Facebook as well. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.